We back.
We back like we never left.
We back.
Two-stepping like a. My bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
Two-stepping like who?
I ain't got it.
Two-step.
I used all my bars already this weekend.
I can tell. I'm telling you, this shit we about to get into, maybe I'll jump out there and say it. For a minute there, I thought I can rap.
For a minute, I thought you like him young.
Okay, you see. Listen, all right, listen. There's a lot of context we got to give. I got a corporate, I got a job that I like to keep. Mm-hmm. And if they don't know what we talking about, if we start getting into some DVs and pedos, like, be careful now.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, welcome to the OYSOU Serious Podcast, episode 79.
We still didn't crack 100, bro.
Episode 79.
Yes, sir.
We
Freaky
in
ass
here.
Nigga,
My
you
name.
a 679 God, huh? Yo, I'm bugging.
My name is Aziz Unchained. Let's get it.
What's up, y'all boys? What's up, y'all ladies? My name is Rico Blunt, Rico Hendricks, Rico Lay. It's Timothy. It's him. I'm back again. You know what I'm saying? Just fresh out the shower, Vaseline on my lips, just for you guys. I only shower twice a month, so y'all boys should be fortunate. Stay hydrated.
Shout out to the light skinned folks out there. We're not I don't like colorism, but they trying to get us out there. But we get into it. It is, what is it? It's the 8th of May.
Yes, sir, it is.
2024. In about, it's been a month since it started.
Yeah, probably a month. March.
Been about a month since we got one of, and I won't argue with anyone that says their top, top beef, rap beef that they've ever experienced. Everyone is kind of debating that right now, but for a long time now, almost 10, 15 years, as they've been saying online, with a bunch of subliminals and shots here and shot there, and we confused, and do they like each other? Do they not? When we gonna get another Poetic Justice? When we gonna get another swimming pools? In fact, they gave us one of the best, in my opinion, rap battles that I've ever seen, musically, production-wise, lyricism. We're gonna get into the totality of this. I'll try to keep it, as straightforward as possible, because I got a lot of emotion tied to this that I didn't think I would have. It got a little wild towards the end. But I'll start off by saying, shout out to both of these dudes, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. If you don't listen to rap music, they delivered, man. I'm not gonna lie if I didn't say that at the start of this beef. I didn't think someone wasn't gonna show up, or it was gonna end early, or in some cases Kendrick wasn't gonna come out and provide it. But both of these dudes, man, say what you want to say, whoever is your winner or not, the music we got out of this, the lyricism, the production, the beats, everything is top notch. So shout out to both of them before we get into it.
Two top tier rappers. They both delivered. Both a fan base delivered. Internet delivered. Everybody delivered. We both have a clear winner in this race, I'm assuming. But even those two niggas got us out the pod. We haven't been here in a minute. This nigga's wanted the pod so bad. He's got a lot of takes, guys. So
fiending. I was fiending.
Make sure you guys are ready for listening. If you guys don't listen to rap music, this pod is not for you. If you guys do not care about Drake or Kendrick, this pod is not for you. But hey, we're here, so listen to our voices, man.
Yeah, let's get straight into it. I don't have any path or way that I want for this to go in regards to the topic, but I guess we can start from the beginning. Obviously, when Like That dropped, that was kind of the flame, the beacon that was lit. We were fasting during that time, so as the world rejoiced in, that flame being lit. In general, the song is a really good song, right? So outside of that, it finally happened. Kendrick Lamar, as direct as you probably can get it, more than one bar, aimed straight at the head tops of, at the time, J. Cole and Drake. But I would argue it was mostly Drake, but J. Cole was in the way. he obviously did the right thing in hindsight, moving out the way. We could
Do
start
you
there. Do you want to start with J. Cole apology?
no, we can start with do you listen to first person shooter different after learning everything?
I definitely do. I listen to a lot of anything J. Cole related differently. I'm gonna be honest because J.
Nah.
Cole was on a crazy run. And it's kind of the only piece of thing that I kind of was disappointed in the apology. Like I said, in hindsight, he moved out of the way. Somebody must have gave him a call and said, "Hey, I understand why you replied, but it was really aimed towards this dude. Just slide to the left and let these two juggernauts go at it because it's really not about you." The only problem I had with J. Cole apology was that he could have still kept the rap. He could have still
No.
approach it in a way where it was musically inclined to say, "Yo, I'm still that boy," which he was already doing in the prior months and even years leading up to it. I even an apology in a song would have been fine with me, but like on stage, I'm sorry, I can't do it. This dude dropped a bomb. I gotta bow out. I've been losing sleep. You at the end of the day, you're an MC. You're a rapper. Like you have the obligation to, rap. And if it respectfully in this case, if you're saying, "Hey, I don't want no parts of what's about to come," I would at least like for you to say it in a song. Let alone, deleting the diss track after a week later. That was it was because J. Cole, that boy. He
did the right thing. He did the right thing because after looking at now at the finish, well, I don't think it's the finish, but it's right now where we at, he would have had to choose a side, and he'd have been if he would have kept on doing what he was doing, he would have been on the only side of Drake, and Drake has nobody on his side. So they basically let him know, bro, don't even go for it because it won't even look right because everybody else is gonna go against you. Just like it's a 20v1 against Drake, It would have been a 20v1 against J. Cole because he would have chose a side if he would have came back at Kendrick.
I don't think people would have those other folks, those other 20 would have won that.
They would have
called. Nah.
They would have because at the end of the day, everybody's going against Drake. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is you doing right now, bro? You in the way. He's in the way.
I get it, but nonetheless, we don't need to spend that much time with him because he moved out of the way as quick as he can. And a couple of weeks later, we got push-ups.
We got like
push-ups?
that. Like you said, like that was a smash record. So no matter what Kendrick said, even though what he said made it so powerful, Future and Metro delivered too. So that song always gonna be here. So now if you're getting throwing shots on that record, you're gonna have to hear it all the time. So that was a big hit. And we haven't heard Kendrick in so long. And he basically made it proof that they did want him on first person shooter. So that song changed off of that verse because he was supposed to be on there. But man, I love push-ups. I ain't gonna lie to you. Push-ups is my shit. So I was happy when that guy came out. But the problem with that, it was leaked. So
that was my biggest issue with it. Like I was not. Listen, let me just say from the start of this, whatever I thought it was gonna be, I was low-key scared for Drake. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know a lot of people had him on top, and he was the juggernaut, and he had a lot of he's battle tested. The only reason why is when we get to the finale. In my head, I was right. Was like I was afraid of what strategically Drake was gonna do. I already knew coming off the bat at in the career place that Drake is in, he's increased those people that did not like him tenfold. Like in the rolling months, the music he's dropped, the things he's done. Like a lot of people were already on their way of saying they did not like this dude. The song he was dropping is trash. There was a point in his career at now was like, you are at the mountaintop. We need to knock this dude down. And I'm speaking from the perspective of when Drake dropped the songs. Even like I told you this when what do you call it? What was it? The joint First Shooters on albums on.
Oh, For All the Dogs.
For All the Dogs dropped. I'm like, listen, I was almost siding with with Joe Budden. I'm like, it sounds like he's kind of leaning towards a certain crowd with this song, like the whole little yachty yeet kind of thing. Which I said respectfully, I get it. I still like the album, but I was kind of mad that he kind of went that path. Again, business decisions. He's trying to stay relevant in whatever way he think he needs to. He's touching in with the dance, the international crew. He's touching it with this. He dropped Scary Hours again and so to show people, yo, I can rap. So I was kind of like, man, this dude's got a lot going on. Going into a rap beef with one of the other top artists that's really beloved. The only knock on Kendrick is two things. He, the conscious rap some people can't buy in on, and then he takes long to drop. Outside of that, he's really, really light. So you about to come in, and then also the piece of Drake is going to have to learn from what happened in the Pusha T beef. A lot of people outside of Pusha T, he was able to push around. Even Pusha T was able to push around, but when Pusha T dropped Story of Adidon and how he won that battle was the T and the surprise, right? Which we know now is his son. So I was kind of scared. I'm like, what angle can Drake really take on with Kendrick Lamar? And that was my perspective. Like, what can you really say? On the other hand, you got Drake who's outside everywhere, rubs hands and shakes hands with everybody. He's cool with everybody. His raps, his life is in his raps. He sometimes overshare.
That's why I thought Drake had the upper hand, because we already know everything about Drake. So anything he spoiled out of Kendrick would have been a shock. But boy, I was wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta have that thing. And you gotta have the people that cares, bro. And we're gonna get into that.
We don't.
We're gonna get into that. But push-ups drop. I didn't like the rollout. Hated it. Hated it.
It got leaked.
That's what I'm saying. I hated it. I was again, I'm probably gonna reference Joe Budden here and there, but like he mentioned, like he needed that in his Apple Music. I'm the same way. Like I was annoyed. Keep going to Twitter and SoundCloud to find this song. It didn't feel legit. I didn't know if it was Drake's. The whole AI conversation was happening. I was confused. I'm like, is it him? Is it not?
Niggas that thought it was AI was fucking stupid, because the shit was too fire to be AI.
That's not
the
true.
bars was way too fire to be AI.
The original versions, you were hearing the OG drop. The original version, it was like all over the place.
The original version is actually better.
Like, people are asking, like, is this really Drake? Like, he replied.
Nah, that was just
this
stupid.
Is what it sounded.
That was just stupid.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why people were confused on the whole AI thing. But I wasn't. Now the song, fire. I don't care what anybody say.
The first version that came out with the other words, the other lyrics was even better. When he cut it out for the Apple Music one,
right?
Still fire, but the beat production makes it better because it was better. But I mean, overall, he came at all them niggas. The problem is he's going against too many niggas at one time. So, but I like did you like the next drop?
Which I give credit from. I know people keep talking to this. You going against 20 people and you rebuttaling and replying. I respect the 20 piece. Now, what did you say? What was your question? Sorry.
Oh no, the other big thing about problem with push-ups is Rick Ross coming out 2 hours later. That stuff on his whole shit again. So he just had a
push-ups. Rick Ross did not step on push-ups.
He stepped all.
Rick Ross did not step on push-ups.
All over it. The whole internet was talking about Rick Ross shit. The whole internet.
Yeah, we had two different timelines. Because Rick Ross shit was jokes and memes.
No.
That was what my time. But it did not step on push-ups. Push-ups in its way stepped on its own stuff. I'm telling you. Bro.
You know why?
Because the rollout for push-ups was terrible, bro. Terrible.
It came out, bro. The internet was in a frenzy.
I was surprised you were so hype about it. I'm like, oh man, I didn't know you really like Drake this much. You really like push-ups.
When push-ups got leaked, it was that song is amazing. On the internet, on Twitter, was incredible.
I remember I was confused. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And you said it on Twitter, I was like, huh?
Bro, and then niggas, there's
confused.
no AI, bro. The niggas said, what he came out with.
You're saying it wasn't AI. A lot of people were fucking confused on why it dropped the way it dropped. We're talking about Drake, bro.
But
this
it said
is not
it got leaked.
some random. But that's what I'm saying.
He confirmed it got leaked. That's why I didn't understand.
And that's why the confusion of, yo, how is this fucking AI? Again, people are not taking into consideration the two juggernauts and how long people have been waiting for this shit to happen. So now your reply is being waited on in the rap community, in the world in general. And then it comes out on Twitter and it's leaked. Yeah, people are going to think some things. And I was one of those.
It got leaked. And niggas don't, if you're really looking if it's confirmed or not, Drake has just been using the academics the whole time.
Right.
So all you got to do is go to academics page Academics goes there and says, Drake called me, said, yeah, it got leaked. The original version is coming out soon. Premieres the original version. All the same in less than a couple hours after they got leaked. So now you know it's real. And then while Ak is on stream, an hour later, Rick Ross sends him his diss record. Steps all over it, bro. I'm telling you, that shit killed it. And then now niggas talking about white boy, funny. No, we should be talking about this fucking record, gunning at everybody. And then on top of that, it leaked. It don't come out to Apple Music a week later.
That's what I'm telling you.
Terrible.
That's what I'm telling you. That's the peak.
And by that time, Monday and
Ross
Tuesday,
didn't step on it. It felt like that leak stepped on it within itself.
By Monday and Tuesday, he's memeing Ross because Ross already dissed to this reply.
Right.
It stepped all over it.
Yeah.
And I believe Kendrick seen that and did the same shit. But I'm fast forwarding. Now we go to your favorite record of this beef.
Euphoria?
Yeah, what's it called? Good looking.
Euphoria. I loved Euphoria.
Love Euphoria.
You loved it. When it rolled out,
He took 17 days though.
Listen, I don't care about the time shit. I'm not Mr. Time Man.
Definitely switched. When Drake took his time, niggas was on his ass.
Not me. A lot
of niggas.
Not me. I wanted good fucking music. That's all I cared about. I didn't care when Kendrick was gonna do it. To be honest, I didn't. Even if the beef was over and he did it 6 months later and an album rollout, I don't give a damn. Like as long as these folks, I know the internet comes to place and they're fiending, but I'm just saying, me personally, I didn't care. But when Euphoria came out, I play this shit on my way to work. I sometimes, if I don't go to the gym, I'll try to listen to some songs to kind of wake me up, especially if I don't got no caffeine. And boy, those first few bars, I'm like, turn this shit the fuck off. There's no way this man telling me he about to diss with this shit. And then that's why I laughed when I sent you the link, and I'm like, you take a listen, because snooze fest.
You are pacifier, and I'm mad and I said this is the worst diss record of all time. But then it came with the switch beat, and the switch beat was fire. But I listened to it. I listened to it again today.
I love Euphoria.
Euphoria. Okay, he's definitely giving hints of everything he's about to do. Looking at it now, but the best thing about Euphoria is just funny. It's just funny.
What's funny to you?
All the bars are funny. The sexy red line is funny. The Crody part is funny. The YMW line is funny. Like everything he's saying is
YMW Melly line was not funny. It was
the way he say it. Everything he's saying, it sounds so funny. The voice changes is funny. The hate the way you talk. The hate the way you walk. I don't even like the shit is just cringy. Like he just it's like a joke going on, and he just making fun of this nigga the whole time while killing this nigga lyrically.
Yeah, he said some shit on there. I know a lot of people were on the point of he just repeated the same thing Rick Ross said, but
what is the braids? Nah, that shit is hilarious, bro. Low key,
you don't like me, you want to work with me? Okay,
yeah, that nigga, that shit is low key funny.
Euphoria definitely was it aged well for me. Like going back to listen to all this, which I think a lot of people should be doing instead of sticking with, their own favorite shit, which a lot of people are doing. Even people that I agree with that side with my thoughts are saying some wild shit. Like I know Maul, we're gonna talk about Maul, but like even Maul, like he was saying that Meet the Grams was trash. I disagree. Meet the Grams was really good.
Right now it's terrible. I have to listen to it. It's terrible.
I not to me.
Because we know it's fake. If it ain't no girl, it's horrible.
Well, we'll get into it. We'll get into that. But any other thoughts with Euphoria? Euphoria was good.
Euphoria is very good. Very good.
Strategically, he said it. He said, and kind of the same morning, same thing what Drake did on Push Up. Don't wake the demon up. Like I got more. Mm-hmm. Cole did his version, and this is where
lyrically is the best one.
I love all these shits lyrically.
Looking at it now, lyrically is the best one, yo.
But let me say something though. I know a lot of people said Drake raps better on the offense. My biggest thing was I really didn't know what would win this battle for me, to be honest. Like I really didn't know what it would look like in the beginning. I know some people say you need another Pusha T. You got a Baby Secret, like crazy T. One of them niggas got Kendrick. This is not true, but like Kendrick was a crackhead, like something crazy. Well, people go, what the fuck? I know some people said that. Some people said that didn't matter to them. They wanted purely music and drop. One thing a lot of people really didn't touch on from the beginning was strategic, just the strategic planning. Like when you talk about going to war and you are general in this shit, like you got to really, really be careful on showing your cards too soon or picking the wrong cards. Now, in this case,
that's every beef, actually.
I know, but this is where it gets tricky, right? Because Euphoria dropped, and now, because a lot of people are like, in my head, I'm thinking the jab for Kendrick was like that. So the next thing he drops, in my case, was, now I'm going at you. I'm not going to give you love taps. I'm going straight at you. I've been waiting for this moment. You finally replied. I'm at it. But Euphoria was another jab, like another strong jab that he rapped really, really well on, and he talked about the angles of the white boy. You a culture vulture. You're here, you just to take our shit. You're not what you say you are. I don't like you for these reasons, and it ain't even that deep, which was beautifully, and it aged really, really well to me because he ended it the same way, which is, hey, let's keep it fun because I just want to rap.
Yeah.
But if you do say some shit,
when you stand,
which he did say in Push Up with the Whitney thing, like, I'm gonna go in, right? And he did the whole parental angle.
I see two bad bitches. Make sure you say the best line of the album.
He did the parental angle, and this is where you get. We didn't say Tailor Made too. I like Tailor Made. I know we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I love Tailor Made.
Yeah, we skipped Tailor Made. I did like Tailor Made, but that shifted into. But again, strategic battle.
Yeah, the strategic, but this is where Drake made his biggest mistake, in my
Which
opinion.
one? Tailor Made?
No, Euphoria dropped. He should have dropped that night. I've been said he was supposed to drop. He should drop that night.
It gets difficult.
He should have dropped this night. Because even people was saying on the podcast, like, Drake is coming immediately, like right now.
Yeah,
that nigga took forever, bro. He took to Friday. It was Friday night. That was 3 days. Right. I know that seems like nothing.
Right.
But bro, you was calling him out. You should have had it ready. Even though he should have had it. Even looking hindsight, he should have had it because even his diss record, man, it wasn't his Kendrick part of it was really small.
Well, that's why I said we're kind of rolling into the strategic point, which I mean, again, just
if he didn't drop that night, he should have took 3 weeks. Like Kendrick, he should.
You're not lying. You're not. Yeah, you're not lying. Like
he would have
killed Kendrick. That in between allowed Kendrick to get his ducks in a row to where they said, yo, why not? Now we're moving into what is it? The Family?
No, 616 came out early that
616, morning. Yeah, 616 came out.
Pointing even more clues.
And with his angle, now it's taking what Drake does, which is, hey, you haven't said anything yet, so let me do a timestamp title just like you did with extra details in here with, in my opinion, another fight. I like that beat. The Al Green beat.
To get Drake out. That was all that was. Telling you, yo, we got to mow.
We're taking your plans now that you've done or your way of trying to rush me out, and now I'm telling you, TikTok, we waiting on you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then that night, Drake drops. Why am I blanking on the title?
Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Yep. He comes out. So 616 comes out early, 8 a.m. probably. Was it West Coast time? No, it was super early in the morning on Friday. Basically, it's a good track. It ain't the best track. It's one of the worst tracks in here too. Yeah, Kendrick, but it was
wait. What's the worst track?
616. It's really one of the worst tracks.
I know some people have choose options that they have. I think all of these tracks,
but they're all strategically good. This is the thing about Kendrick playing.
That's why I said you gotta you gotta follow the timeline. People are just like, when the shit dropped, that's all they are thinking about. No, you gotta follow the timeline. And so far, Kendrick is winning the timeline battle in the sense of how he's dropping.
He's winning. He's winning the beef at 616 drop. He's winning the beef for sure.
Correct.
Correct. Because the only Drake we talking about is push-ups, and I already told you that been stepped on. So
correct.
So it's a wrap.
So now we got Euphoria, we got 616, and then we get the Friday night, the boy drops
Family Matters. Friday, the best day in hip hop history, by the way.
Family Matters.
Best day in hip hop history.
And
Family Matters.
And by this time, prior to Family Matter dropping, I'll just share where I am at the beef. I'm scared to death for Drake.
Crazy.
Like I don't think I'm a Drake stan, but I just have some sort of like musically, I don't know. I did not want to see Drake defeated. I'm gonna be honest. But I also really, really like Kendrick, right? I align more with Drake music than I do with Kendrick. But at this time in the beef, prior to why the fuck am I keep blanking? Family Matters. I keep wanting to say Meet the Family. Family Matters. I'm like, damn, it might be. I'm trolling you at this time too, because you stopped talking to the group chat. You for a while, you dropping the where Kendrick at? We waiting. Remember that prior to Euphoria, and then Drake finally drops Family Matters.
Because I was highly upset he didn't drop that day.
It is fuego, fire.
Family Matters.
Fire.
Yeah,
Yes.
Family Matters is top to me. It's top 5 best records of all time.
Fire. He continues off that outro from Push-Ups.
Yep.
Drop a 50 band. Listen, fire.
Yep.
And he kind of kept the same trend that Euphoria had. 3 beat flips, with
very long.
different approaches.
Very
long.
Maybe a problem, but very long.
You think there's a problem with it being long?
Yeah, it could be. Because he could have used another one. Instead of Hard Part 6, he could have used half of this somewhere else. He could have done something.
But we're talking.
But this is his bomb,
We are talking plans.
In hindsight? You talking about hindsight?
Yes, we're talking about plans in hindsight. But when this dropped, woo, doggy, fire. And the one thing to your point originally too, which I thought, I was kind of like, he's going at the 20v or 1v20, 20v1 angle again. Like he's attacking all these dudes. He went back, hit him again with another drive-by, which again was sonically really, really done well. But I'll be lying if I didn't say this would have been a great opportunity for you to just attack at your guy. He still continued to jab, even though this is one of the top songs in this beef.
But yeah, you mean to take out the middle part, dissing everybody else?
Remember, yeah, like I think he should have really
just put
his
Kendrick.
Energy towards Kendrick.
Yeah, that would have made it more of a bigger record when it dropped. But when we heard it, we was like, fuck, he dissed Ross again. He dissed The Weeknd.
Yeah.
So everybody was getting it. Then we was coming at ASAP Rocky, but obviously the hardest verse on here is the third verse. Kendrick got it bad on this diss record, like really bad. He dropped the T that his GM is his baby daddy, some shit like that. Dave Free. So he dropped the Whitney. He dropped his Kendrick's wife. Kendrick loves white girls. Pharrell got a jab. Man, everybody got a jab on it. This motherfucker was a banger. And the beat switches was ridiculous.
Amazing. Production again continues to get the W. But
Rick ran in my Miranda rights. That's my shit, man. You know I didn't know Miranda rights was?
That's crazy.
Until 2 days later, I was like,
yo. You grew up in the suburbs, that's why.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not a bad thing.
For sure. So was Drake.
But again, we're talking about strategic plans.
That shit was a bomb for how long?
We're talking about Kendrick in his first battle, and whether this was him or his team, that boy dropped Meet the Grams and stepped all over that man Drake shit.
The best.
All over.
This is the greatest.
It doesn't even matter. I think it does matter that the song, in my opinion, was still really good. Alchemist produced it. Really, really great production. But the fact that they said like, yo, okay, let's enjoy and embellish this amazing song. And we can't wait in a couple of days when Kendrick replies. Kendrick, man, when I saw this shit on my timeline, I thought people were memeing. I said, I said Kendrick fans are working overtime.
When M3 messes Kendrick dropped, because I'm still dissecting.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to the third verse yet. Dissected that shit yet. Said a Kendrick drop.
I'm bopping to the drill rap.
Yeah, we in the middle. I'm still in the middle.
Let me play this shit. Keep going.
I'm still in the middle. But then M3 wrote that nigga dropped, bro. My heart dropped. And then I left. Listen, which I mean he stopped. When I say he stepped over this shit, this is the greatest tactic in any rap beef I ever seen. He stepped on the nigga Drake shit that we all been waiting for. Bro, when I tell you I left that Drake shit to go straight to the Kendrick shit.
Yeah.
And I know I ain't the only one. And I was looking forward to the Drake shit owning it.
Yeah.
That shit was.
Now, I will be honest. Despite him, in same thing for me. He stepped on it. I ran straight to the Kendrick joint. Now, I do got to say, off of the first listen, which was really good, I went back to the Drake shit.
I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I went back to the Drake shit, bumped it again, and said, "Godly." But I didn't take into consideration at that time.
You know why?
How much of a stepped on shit it was.
Oh my God, I felt it the whole.
That's what I'm saying. That was the part. Me, I'm like, let me go back to that shit.
You know why? On your point, Family Matters. Even after going to the Kendrick, going back, was Family Matters was about 17 other niggas,
right,
including Kendrick. So it's like it don't even match.
Yeah.
When this nigga go in at he calls your mom.
Yeah.
He tells your dad you raised a deadbeat son.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrible man.
And then he drops the news that he has another daughter that he's hiding.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Shocker. Boom.
Crazy.
Boom. That changed the world.
This was the T.
Bro, when I heard that, I said, night.
Yeah.
Night. Over. Because I was like, I'm fucking tight. This nigga hiding another kid. I'm mad at him now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking devastated.
Now, did you believe it at the moment?
What did I? For sure.
I thought it was too good to be true.
For sure believed it.
I thought it was way too convenient.
I never would have thought
true.
Kendrick would lie.
I am like, way too convenient to be true. There's no way.
That nigga said, baby girl, I know your father not. I said, no, we don't got another daughter.
Yeah, I really did believe it was too good. And Drake went on Instagram and debunked it right away.
Oh, man, thank God.
Debunked
and then
it
that's
right
when
away.
I turned to the narrative. This nigga better not be lying. If he lying, he lost his beef.
But let's
Boy,
back forward.
I was wrong again.
Let's backpedal a little bit. And this is where the shift in the battle went for me, right? Because I told you for a second there, Kendrick was on this man's ass. I'm like, he's in. It seems like he all in, not just say I'm gonna drop one more and I'm gonna leave. No, he dropped 616 and said, tick, 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 we waiting on you. And that just proved to me like, okay, this man is in the studio, he ain't got nothing better to do, and he waiting on Drake, right? So it was scary hours for me. But when Drake dropped Family Matters, I'm in the kitchen like, that's my guy. That's my fucking guy. He dropped, listen, I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers is going against this dude, but I went stand mode because I'm like, fuck all the bullshit. This man dropped a 6 minute just going crazy. And I'm like, thank God. Because it's not that I didn't think Drake can drop good music or lyrics. It's like, bro, you are going against a dude that's most likely not going to be stupid enough to make this mistake. When he went on like that in my head, I knew that this dude this time around was not fucking leaving. That's just in my head. Like, I'm like, this time around, it's not no control shit. A lot of people thought he was disappearing. I know it wasn't you because you was in the group chat talking about, nah, not this time. We waiting on you.
No, I didn't even think he was. I didn't even think, like, Kendrick played me. I was a part of Drake camp. I didn't even think he was coming after Euphoria ever again.
I know you was part of Drake camp.
I thought he was done for. So
me
and Drake thought the same thing. Me and Drake said, yo, this record I got, let's go shoot the video. Don't forget the visual.
Yeah.
This came with the visual.
I know.
We dropping a video and we
getting this man the fuck
out of here, bro. And that nigga said,
Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone give him a right now. Listen, I'm like, that is my fucking guy. And he, again, in hindsight, I'm like, man, I wish he would have went directly. But I'm like, get all these niggas the fuck out of here.
He tried to pack everybody
get
up at
these
one
niggas
time.
the fuck out of here, bro. And I was fanboying. I was fanboying.
One of the best Drake videos.
And on top of that, at the end, again,
that shit got
I'm like,
on.
yo.
That shit got stepped on.
But no, listen. I'm talking about the last verse hit, not even the last verse. Whatever he hit the Dave Free part, I'm like, okay, now he coming with his shit. He not on some Pusha T was being mean. He took it too far. I'm not ready for that. No. He's stepping in his shit. Now it's all in. I don't give a fuck. This man hitting girls. I don't care that I'm the biggest artist in the world. I am touching this because nobody touching no domestic violence in no music as a diss with a 10-foot pole. But now we in rap battle world. Drake cannot go on this Disney star pop shit like I gotta make money after this when I leave, so I gotta keep it PG. No, bro, he went in, and I'm not here to say if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I was just happy that he was 10 toes down in this battle himself. Now, again, Meet the Grams comes out, and Kendrick does what he got to do on there. He did step on that shit. But I'm still like, thank God we got a fucking battle. This, to me, is when I woke up. I said, oh, okay, we got something now. Like, this is when I personally got excited. When Drake came out, I'm saying, yes, these boys are going in. Now, did I think like that was his final joint? No, but I knew he wasn't going on no vacation. Even though he did say he was going on vacation, I thought it was over after this one. I'm like, thank God he's saying some shit. He rebutted some of the shit Kendrick said, which, again, this is where it got real for me, which in that sense, because it got real for me, now I'm in rebuttal world. This is where and we're gonna get into the conclusion soon.
World? What that mean?
I'm now in rap battle world where now I have taken what you said about me. I'm talking about Drake. Family Matters. I have taken the content you said about me, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've taken that. You the one saying that I'm a light-skinned dude. I'm not of the culture. I'm not from here. And I'm here to tell you all of the shit that you be saying is fucking fake.
Yeah.
You lying your ass off.
No. This record's fired. This record's fired.
Let me tell you, you are lying your ass off. You are claiming to be the Messiah, the blackest of all. I told you this. It's like if Dr. Umar got caught sleeping with, a white woman with all of the things that he is his moral compass, right? It's like if that happened, you go, okay, so I love that angle that Drake has taken. Now I'm saying, okay, you got something here, right? Because this man said you Jewish and you're not from this culture, you a culture vulture. That's not some shit to play with, right? He took the angle and went back and said, yo. You talking about I'm light skinned. You talking about I'm a vulture. Yo, as black as you try to make yourself seem, respectfully and not respectfully, like you wiped up a mixed queen.
Mixed queens.
And you got and then when cheated on her with a white girl. I'm like, yo, listen. And then he dropped his own.
It don't matter, bro.
No, let's get to, because we're gonna get to it.
It don't matter.
Because I just wanna
get to it.
I want to share this part for me, because this is why, and I'm not gonna spoil it till we get towards the end who won. But he said what he needed to say in rebuttal. Now, in my head, whatever Kendrick says has to acknowledge. He can keep going on with what he's saying, but he has to acknowledge what Drake said. In my world, that's what rap battle is.
In your head,
yes, just as Aziz personally. This is where rap battle gets really interesting. Is rebuttal. If anybody's still watching, you are, the battle leagues and shit, when somebody take what you say in the moment and freestyles it and flip it back, that's fire.
And this is what Drake is thinking as well.
He has to be. And we know in hindsight and heartbeat, he says it. He said, no, I'm gonna reply to what you saying about me now. Go say what you got to say about your shit, right? So we get into Meet the Grams. We talked about it. He stepped on all Drake shit. Coming at this man, going at his family.
Don't get that understatement. Underestimate it.
He very well stepped on it. 1,000%.
Yeah, stepped on.
Stepped on it. Little flame, boom,
clapped
with the
it,
feet.
Everything.
But now again,
like you said, Drake pops up the meme saying, not true, whatever. Find it, I retire, some shit like that. Over. Then the next morning, let's get to the next morning, because we got to fast forward this shit.
Woo! This is when.
Next morning, what you want to talk about? What you about to get into?
I thought we were getting into Not Like Us.
Nah, not like you.
Where we at?
No.
Where we at?
Not the hate maker.
Okay, go ahead.
next morning on Twitter. I know you ain't on internet. Everything.
How to get off? How to get off the internet? I'm sorry.
Oh, for no, I needed to know because I got to see this kid. I got to see where this kid is at. Picture of the kid. Got it. 11-year-old. Now, this morning I learned that the kid is 11. I'm doing my fucking math. The little kid on all the dogs is young. There's no way. So he been hiding the kid before he was hiding the other kid. This not making sense. Now Twitter is breaking it down that Drake had misinformation to Kendrick that he has a kid. So he has a mo inside to give to Kendrick. Now I'm like, hold on. Now Drake played this nigga?
Right.
But then Kendrick kept on saying, you got mole in your camp. We got information on you. Da 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 da. Now I'm like, oh shit. Drake need to drop again right now and break down that he planted this shit.
Yeah.
Immediately. You got to come right now because Twitter is already saying you liking Instagram posts that somebody wrote on Instagram say, yeah, this is a trap, da da da. Drake liked it, comment on it and shit. So I'm like, this nigga on the internet, get in the fucking booth and release that you did this. He should have dropped this shit an hour later after Meet the Grams. He would have won. But now, the haymaker comes later that night, which nobody expected Kendrick to drop again. Because everybody thought he won off of stepping off of Family Matters. Yeah. Believe it or not. But then, you can go into this record because I'm not really a fan of this record.
You don't like Not Like Us?
No, it makes me sad. It makes me very sad.
Yeah, it makes me sad too. If we're talking about that perspective, it does make me sad. But boy, oh boy,
this is when I ziplocked the battle. This is when I said
this is when I got sad again. While dancing in my drawers. I'm be honest. Like I love Drake, but I also love music. See, this is why I don't consider myself a stan. Undeniable bop. Started with mustard on. As soon as he said mustard on the beat, I already knew.
Freak ho.
Because he was already saying for a while, like, yo, like Tupac, like he was going off that angle. And he was basically telling him, like, yo, stop disrespecting people's heritage, especially Pac. You're disrespecting us. And then he went and got Mustard to drop this fire ass beat for him to do the Cali bop on it.
Yeah, but no, what I was
and he rapped on this shit too. He wasn't just saying.
I feel you, dude.
He rapped on it.
This shit is incredible. No, this record is incredible.
Incredible.
And what's more incredible is, bro, Euphoria is a funny diss record. 616 is a soul food, like crazy lyrical one. Mm-hmm. And then Meet the Grams is take your family to therapy shit.
Yeah.
And then he comes with a fucking bop. Dissing you as a pedophile. Yo, what the fuck? This shit was an ultimate beatdown. If you look at it with songs, if everything he dropped. But then he dropped this late at 8 o'clock after he dropped. And when I first heard it, I said, this beat is fucking crazy. But when he was rapping, I said, he said this already. And all the other diss records.
Yep.
I don't want to hear this shit again.
Yeah.
But I didn't finish the record, bro. I didn't hear that OVO.
Yeah,
freak ass nigga. I didn't hear that part, bro. And I messed up. Because I went on Twitter and Instagram. Niggas was already dancing to it. Going crazy. Electric slide to this bitch.
He pulled out that card that said, yo. But he did it. If he would have, you see, this is why, depending on who you talk to, like it flips so much, right? Because that's why I give it up to Parks. Parks on the Joe Budden podcast has been consistent in his take of, I want it, whoever makes a better song or music and raps and production is who comes out on top.
I think Drake did that, but
and this is where it gets debatable because if you're looking from that lens, but the strategic plan and dropping of Kendrick has consistently whooped Drake's ass. Drake's in this beef has looked like the rookie, despite him doing this.
He looked like which I don't know. People are saying he does not think Kendrick is on his level. It is not even. It's not even close.
I've heard people say that, but I feel like you got to do that. Kendrick said the same thing. Like,
Huh?
you got to play the angle of, yo, you are not at my level. What do you think?
No. Kendrick thought he knew who he's dealing with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So Kendrick knew he was him. He was Timothy. No, Drake was Timothy. He knew that. That's why he played it so perfectly. Drake is like saying, bro, I'm better than you. I'm better than everybody. So I just perform how I want to perform, and I think I'm going to win because I'm him. No, Kendrick is him. You got to know that.
Kendrick, that's true. But I'm saying Kendrick did the same thing for Drake. The only difference is Kendrick came much, much more prepared.
Because he knew who Drake is.
Yeah.
He knew he could drop one nuke and get your ass up out of here. But no, I'm telling you, Drake keeps Drake, little boy, this nigga. Even in Hard Part 6, bro, he's talking.
But that's what I'm trying to
like
tell you. We are agreeing. The only difference is, Kendrick not only follow the Kendrick is saying, yo, you are not in my lane, right? It's not the big three. It's just big me. He feels the same way Drake is feeling.
No,
the difference is,
I understand.
The difference is the content that followed up with Kendrick.
Yeah, I'm talking about preparing for the battle. I'm talking about preparing for the battle, not how they really feel. But preparing for the battle, he prepared like he was dealing with the nigga.
Yeah, Drake preparation showed too much of, yo, I don't really care about you. The problem is you got the whole world sitting as the audience, and you gotta care. And to be honest, to be fairly honest, like I went into a whole rabbit hole of the 10, 15-year run that this had, and there's only one side that has consistently tried to squash this, if there was anything in general, which has been Drake. Even to the point where, like Kendrick said it, like, yo, you sent that feature request. Like, I was surprised. Like Drake has been trying to do this big three thing because that is Drake's angle. Is like, yo, it's always a business angle for him. Like, let's make music, and you got to commend that. But the problem is, there has been consistency on Kendrick's side of, I do not like you, bro. like whatever the reason is, who knows? Who the fuck knows? And there's so many angles out there. But Kendrick has been consistently saying, bro, I don't fuck with you, which means he's been preparing for this rollout of dissing you for a while. I don't think Drake has been preparing. Drake has been dropping subliminals here. Fire, you know, Drake is king of subliminals. Like, fire. Trust me, I went in, shout out to a YouTube channel by the name of What's the Dirt. I went on there. Bro, he broke down the history of this shit. And they both was been going at it, boom, boom, boom. But I think Drake in his head, because in between those disses, in between those subliminals for a long time, Drake has also followed up with, oh, congratulations, Kendrick, on the BET Awards. Which is, for a lot of people, like, what? And maybe in his head, it's this masterful manipulator kind of thing. But on the other side, the motherfucker is consistent in not liking you, which is dangerous. Because on his head, he putting up pictures. He like, all right, boom, okay, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, he's watching his own.
He's watching every move. While Drake in his head is like, big three, let's go, let's get on stage. Oh, guy, J. Cole. Let me get. Hold on. Let me get Kendrick on here. J. Cole is obviously.
I really want to talk to Drake. I don't think he wanted him on there. I think Cole did, bro. I got to talk to Drake about that, but I don't look on his number right now.
If you look at if you look at from where all of this was, because even after Control, trust me, I'll send you the video, bro.
Maybe that's what Kendrick is saying. You try to play Cole and you pretended. Maybe he try to be close to Cole because Cole has the number of Kendrick to lock him in for big three. Yo, that could be it.
So it could.
He was using Cole because Cole came out of nowhere.
He probably did use Cole. Like, yo, and Cole probably loved this shit. I can mediate two of the biggest artists and we can all be on stage. I know that's Cole bag.
Cole been trying to get an album with Kendrick for a minute now.
Yes, but the problem you run into is if the dude on that side really don't like you.
Yeah. But that's what Drake figured out.
And I think that's the reason why that was ultimately why I feel like Drake, he did the things he did in this rollout, which was like, you recycling the same thing you did with Meek Mill. Like, this is a whole different beast. Did somebody not tell you? Like, or you go on vacation, which I know it wouldn't been good for Drake to just be like, nah, I'm good. I'll reply next time on another song, a few months from now.
If he wanted to be longevity to last longer, nah.
But he can't because to your
He's a
point,
rapper.
Drake looked at this dude as a peon, which he did say, and he did. But fast forward, we got. I mean, it's a banger. I don't care how you put it. Not Like Us is fire. And again, have been consistently. Well, I'll keep it towards the end. Not Like Us is fire.
And Drake is a pedophile.
Oh,
no matter
shit.
what, no matter what you say now or then, this song has made you a pedophile, bro.
And that is the killer shit.
That could be the killer shit. To me, this record sounds weird as hell.
I'm distraught. Listen. It is terrible shit, and it's in a song, and it's a bop. Like, it is wild that, but
this shit shouldn't be played on radio. I'm calling everybody.
It should not be celebrated because it's some serious content. It is some serious.
Hey, Drake, serious, I heard you like him young. Come on, man. Cease and desist this bitch now.
Yeah, that's the one I'm saying is, nigga, send all of the lawyers over there right now.
Fact.
Like, we are not letting this shit. You are defaming but he can't. He can't because prior to that, he said, Sisters and sisters for hoes. Drake said that.
Not this hoe. This hoe
not this hoe. Send that motherfucker right now. But
OVO, my nigga Party Next Door caught a stray. That shit.
Certified Boogie. Oh, man. I keep repeating that Certified Boogeyman. That part was fire.
What do you say?
Certified Boogeyman. It's Certified Boogeyman. I'm the one that up the skull with him. Dog, man. I'm at home. This was me at home, real quick. This is at me at home. Say, step this way, because it hurts.
Nah.
But I'm sorry, I gotta acknowledge a good song.
That video is
gonna
drop this weekend. I already know.
I don't think Kendrick is gonna drop a song to it. A video.
You have to. It's the biggest record in the world. Bro.
I don't
That
think
shit's
so.
coming
I really think also, despite Kendrick, because in a lot of ways, if you're talking about Kendrick personality and the way he is, and the even the way he's been rapping to Drake this whole time. I truly don't think he wanted to take it this far, because it does make him look away too, even though people don't care because you're getting Drake the fuck out of here.
That nigga looks like the greatest rapper.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think he gonna add the topic of pedophilia and a dude that's you claiming someone is
it's just gonna be in the West
into a
Coast people
video
dancing. Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
We'll see.
That's
how do you dance to that? How do you? Well, I did see your moves already.
Nigga, that's what I learned from the song. I thought this song was just a good hit, and then I went on. Bro, that shit is not a pedophile song. Yeah. It's a dance pedophile anthem. My nigga Party caught a stray, bro. That nigga said, "Party, we know Party at Party's playing with his nose now."
Nose, yeah, everybody.
His album just got released this week.
Yeah.
What, man?
Which, side note, I hate that fucking album cover. I couldn't believe you said that album cover is amazing.
I love it.
I hate that album cover.
Every time I think
hate
about
it. I got kids in the house. I'm trying to play that shit while I'm cleaning, and that shit all up in the. I'm playing that music with at work. I'm like, oh shit, I got.
My mom had to get a rental, and I was using the rental. That shit came on the screen. That was weird.
Yeah, bro, terrible. Anyways, so this is where this is where I'm at home dancing my ass off to not like us. But once
because you're not like us. Yeah, people probably like this. Not like this.
Yeah. You got everybody going against you. He's following. Oh my God, he's following the progression of the things that I said to you, even that Rick Ross said to you, and to point you as the vulture, which I disagree, by the way. But anyways, that's a whole different topic.
And Kendrick won off of making funny raps, bro.
So we get to, when did The Heart Part 6 come out?
So Not Like This came out Saturday night. Sunday morning, all the videos are out and people are dancing. And then Sunday night, 8 p.m. Heart Part 6.
And I was oh man, I almost cried. I don't know if you remember when he came out. I sent it in the group chat. This was out of all the songs that I've dropped, this was the first, because I was in my page refreshing. Maybe
it was the freest you was. You were off on Sundays. Maybe
it's not even that.
You was at work on Saturday night, right?
I was.
I think you was at work.
I was off. I mean, I was off by then. By the time all the shit started dropping, I was off.
My bad. West Coast time. My bad.
Yeah. I was very, very happy when I saw Drake responded. I'm like, I sent it to the group chat.
Your first response. Your first when the Heart Part 6 came out, since you loved it.
I loved it, and this is since we've gotten to the end, this is why to me Drake won this battle. Aziz, personally, me, Drake won this battle because he consistently rebutted. I'm a huge fan of rebuttal. Everyone have their reasons of why.
Okay, he rebuttal. Okay, but
he not only rebutted. Now, I get the point of people saying, "Ugh."
You like the way he rebutted. That's what I want to know. How and why the way he rebutted for sure. But did you like the way he did it? How he did it, basically.
Well, the topic is already a terrible topic, but you gotta acknowledge it. You have to spearhead it. I'm not to the point of what people are saying. Oh my gosh, like, because if he doesn't bring it up, the other because Ish said this in the Joe Budden podcast, which I totally agree. In hindsight, this was a lose-lose situation for Drake. Like, not only the pedophile angle, but like this whole battle, because people have been, and I started with this, people have been trying to get Drake the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. I don't really care how you aim it. I'm telling you, people have been trying to transition over from Drake to whatever the next best thing is.
No, that's the whole.
And if you are again comparing that to someone that not only dropped really good music, but I know his pushback is he doesn't drop enough, but he's quiet, he's in his own world, he chills, he's not talking to people. In Kendrick, that is a great person to finally move this dude out the way. Because even though it's the top three, Drake has been consistently in people's face. So we get to this point of him replying to the point of him not being a pedophile, right? And he replies in a sense of, "Hey, I'm too famous," right? Which is the only part where it's like, dog, hey,
I'm too famous now. I could be arrested by now.
We know that's not how it goes. Like, in fact, like that's when most of these motherfuckers get their shit off. When they got the money and they got the power and they think they can get away with shit.
This Epstein thing you trying to do?
Yeah, exactly like the way he rebutted, the way he did it.
His voice, his tone. Tough. Did you like it?
I liked it. I liked it because his whole thing when he got towards the end of it was, "Yo, this is disgusting. I'm so mad I even got to do this," which is true. That's all I kept thinking. Like, this is kind of getting nasty. I don't like this no more. Like, that's where I got him. Like, I don't want to play no more because you can't do that with. Now step this way. You can't do it. You drop a fire beat to say, yo, I'm here to tell y'all this is nasty. This man is saying some shit about me that's not true. I don't fucking like this, and I gotta say it in this way, and then follow that up with, now let's talk about this shit that's going on with you.
Yeah.
You have been hitting Whitney. Again, to me, same thing. I don't like this. This is starting to get nasty. Like, how do you bump to that? I want to rap to these raps.
I don't believe in nothing nasty in rap.
No, I'm not saying that you gotta, what I'm saying is me personally. That's why when I'm at home playing Family Matters, like I'm rapping I'm drop. I can get that shit off because it's a song. But anytime it got to this, like, yo, I think your son should die, I'm like, okay, I gotta take a break on that. I'll let that line. I'm gonna let that line slide. So
I like all that.
I know. I'm not. I'm saying sonically, lyrically, I get why they did it. But so it got towards that end of the Heart Part 6, which again, you took his title. He already did it. This is what I mean by like Drake. I feel like it's like, man, you the king of this, bro. Like, how do you not know this dude is not the one that you can play the same games you've played before? Like, I know I've won you those battles, but this is a whole different juggernaut. And I think that's where I don't argue with somebody if they say Drake lost this beef, because you can go either way. I'm just disagreeing with anyone that says that a certain song in this beef is terrible. I think all of them was fire. I disagree if someone is saying that it was a landslide and Drake destroyed this nigga. I disagree with that. But I don't. Yeah, go ahead, man.
When I heard Heart Part 6,
yeah, he rapped his ass off on his body. Keep it real.
He lyrically
rapped his ass off.
Lyrically
on this shit,
to the pen, he went fucking nasty. Flipped all these shits. Flipped everything back on Kendrick. The only thing is, once I heard it, after I said in my head, it's not enough, and I never thought I would say that when I listened to a Drake record. I said
It's not enough compared to what? Were you comparing it to something or just in general?
to win the battle. It's not enough. So in my head, I was like, let me listen to this one more time. I listened to it again. It made me even more sadder because it's the way he was rapping it.
I think it wasn't enough because the man just dropped a summer anthem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a bigger record.
That's why I think it was.
It's a bigger record. It's a bigger record, but
I think in the scheme of the battle, because again, the way I've always looked at this is I go from boom, 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 boom. I follow the timeline.
But like you said, the last person that dropped usually feel like they're winning. This one didn't feel like it. Even though the verse, the rap.
Now to his own point though. Sorry for cutting you off. He was. It sounded like he's saying, "All right, I'm done." So that's probably why it didn't sound like
the tone. He wasn't saying he was done.
Yeah.
But he was like, "I'm gonna be done if you could keep this."
No, he said
portfolio is up.
He said, "I don't want to rap with you no more. Like I'm feeding you. I'm feeding this thing. Like you could tell he's basically saying like, yo, it is what it is." You could tell
he was hurt.
Yeah. The only problem with that is when you're looking at the last two things, people are going to compare it to the last two tracks, and your man left off his camp.
That's why I'm saying the tone of the record killed it. The tone of the record of him saying like, "Yo, I want him out of here." When you start getting to the facts, that's why I say he wasn't done. When he said you start getting to the facts, that's when I'll be back. But Kendrick ain't coming back out, bro. Because you sad as hell about your them calling you, what's it called? Pedophile while niggas is dancing about you being a pedophile. So, but I got Kendrick winning because of the strategy, not the songs.
I'm not mad at that.
The strategy, but this beef is not over. I have Drake coming back out again immediately too. Soon by this weekend, I have him coming back out. I don't see Kendrick coming back out because his people said he not coming back out. But if Drake drop another haymaker on his ass, he's coming back out.
If he comes back out, he got to drop something crazy. He got to drop.
He's dropping something crazy.
He has to do a summer anthem.
And also, Drake, you're telling me you flipped it. You flipped everything. The problem with Hard Part 6, everything was on Twitter by then. By that morning, by that morning, everything he said already been announced. That's why he took too long. He should have kept Hard Part 6 and just dropped whenever he got to drop soon, another time. But let these niggas dance this shit out. Let these niggas dance this shit out with this OVO hoe and then come out of nowhere with a haymaker.
He has to.
But Drake,
he gotta, because people are saying the beef is over.
It's not over.
It ain't over. It's definitely not over.
It's not over.
It ain't over. This is gonna be continuous shit. Whoever keeps saying, whoever got to say what, like this. It's not the there's got to be closure in a sense of what Drake has done in the past, which was with the Pusha T shit in an interview or even prior to saying, he went too far. That's when you consider the beef over.
Yeah. And then, no, with the Drake shit, you say you fed them the bullshit. We need proof. I know you got it. Drop the proof. There was a website made today.
But no one is going to care about that, though. You know that, though.
Not now. Don't do it now. Give it some time. These niggas dancing right now. And these niggas about to go number one. Video coming out. It's relax right now.
Yeah.
Drop the haymaker. There was a website that came out today. I don't know if you've seen it. Some OVO, some shit liar. And they dropped a video of the security guard where Kendrick beat up a chick. Saying, I seen it all and shit. There's some things coming out. My nigga Drake got something. I know you got it, Drake. I know you listening. I know you got it.
But what angle, in your opinion, what angle? We know it has to be a bop. That's for a fact, right? Because he had one. What are you gonna do? He can't do.
It could be a rap, but your tone has to be aggression.
Yeah, it has to be a bop. It has to be higher BPMs. This BPMs that he dropped on the Heartbeat should have came from in the beginning. He should have added this from this beat and the Heartbeat is fucking wasted, and he didn't do what he needed to do. He should have put that shit maybe right after Push-Ups. Prior to drop, like he needed to plant the fire shit bit prior to exiting. You can't drop the semi gothic rap and then leave. Now I get to your point. If you're right, you're right. Where you believe he's not gonna leave with this, but within the scheme of what we've been hearing,
Hard Part 6 was just too recent. He just wrote that immediately. He was sad.
I know that's what I'm trying to tell you, but what I'm saying is there's no way you're gonna tell me like he didn't have this type of melodic build already pre-planned because he's done this before. He had
Difference.
push-up which was a bop. He had Family Matters, which was a bop. Drake usually give you this, which I know a lot of people were saying, the timestamp Drake. You got to give that prior to, and then wrap it up with the.
listen. The difference in this battle, Kendrick won off of strategy, is because he has funny raps. Drake is too aggressive. This nigga Kendrick is saying, you look like Sexy Red, you sound like two bad bitches. He's saying you are a pedophile. Drake, I heard you like girl like
Molly,
that.
Rico.
Drake funny lines is Kendrick just open his mouth. Yeah. Someone give him a Grammy right now. That's his funny lines. Niggas not laughing at that.
Yeah, but I promise you, and this is the part that really gets me mad about this whole beef and the fans. I promise you, if Drake would have came with that funny angle, even the huge media personalities that I thought would care about that, they were saying they not trying to hear it. It was a lose situation for Drake.
No. If you want to get to the real,
the only thing Drake can do that is undeniable to the ear is create a great song with great lyrics with a great bop. The part that you are 100% right that I'm never going to argue is Drake lost strategically. He did not do this properly strategically.
Yeah.
Because
if you want
he kept his shit. He even dropped Friday night on, I think, all of the shits. That's why your man's is ready to step on that shit. Because I know you coming Friday. I know you are. I'm waiting for it.
That's another problem. He got Ack announcing this shit.
And the only reason it probably took 47 minutes for it to show up is because anybody that ever uploads shit on YouTube knows sometimes that Wi-Fi, like, that 47 minutes was because he hit upload and he had to wait. But it would have came quicker if he was on some.
All other problems, Family Matters. I mean, that Meet the Gram shit. Kendrick said Family Matters in it, so it was like, nigga, it sounded like he made that third verse, just put that line in it, and then dropped it. That shit was so perfect.
Because you know why?
But
because
if you go,
no. Let me tell you something. You know why that is a fact? Because prior to that last verse. When he talked to the daughter, he literally goes, he ends it with "Meet the Grams," and then dun 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 dun. Then he went into Aubrey, and then he, like you can't. And he rebutted. Like I'm not saying Kendrick didn't rebuttal at all. He had moments he rebutted. But the reason why I had Drake up, the only reason why I had Drake winning, and I don't even like. I'm not gonna say winning because this is gonna continue. Was that point of like, yo, he went up and said, yo, I did all this. He claimed the man lied.
You're got him winning just off of defending. Nigga, the strategy won by not defending. Kendrick won by not bringing up anything he said. That's how he won. Nigga, Drake looks bad, like you said, the defense side.
I'm trying to tell you, I think no matter what, Drake would have lost his battle.
No, you talking about okay.
The only way he
but
doesn't lose his battle.
There was a way he can win.
There
was a way he can win. I'm not hearing it. There was a way he can win.
Tell me.
Destroy that man in any way. You should have dropped. You should have dropped on Euphoria Day. His strategy could have been better. He lost because of strategy. If his strategy was perfect and he lost, okay, I would take that. But no,
what
is
a perfect strategy to you? Is dropping quicker than the nigga that you said doesn't drop quick enough?
Yes. That's
with the same music, you think people don't?
And you had
okay. Let's backpedal. Let's backpedal.
Nobody's saying it. Drake don't have that much on Kendrick for sure.
Okay, let's backpedal.
To come back to Whitney on the second one was bad.
Let's backpedal. All right, and we'll revisit that point because that's a good point. He dropped push-ups. Okay, you said that shit got stepped on by Rick Ross.
Yes.
Okay, how can he control that? We're talking strategy.
Now you know you need to have another diss record. If Kendrick does that, you need to have another diss record in the tuck. Because niggas already
we're talking Kendrick. What I'm saying, let me plug my computer in.
Mm-hmm. You talking Kendrick, yo, bro. No matter what, he should have had more diss records. You calling a nigga out for 2 weeks. Yo, come out, where you at? It sound like the nigga already had push-ups. Nigga, push-ups, the end of it was drop. Nigga, and the new one had drop. So he already has some of that already done.
That's a fact, but I'm just going off of I'm just playing with the game of your strategy, which is
my strategy. Euphoria dropped. He got to drop that night. Now that fucks up Kendrick's whole game plan.
Okay.
616. What are we doing that for? Because we got Family Matters that night.
Okay.
So Meet the Grams has to drop when? The next morning.
Okay.
or the next night, unless he that fucks up everything.
And Kendrick plan was to step on whatever Drake was gonna drop.
Oh, he already had it tucked.
That's what I'm saying.
Because Euphoria came out Tuesday. He dropped that Tuesday for a real reason.
Yeah,
he knew what he was doing.
Yep.
And he knew Drake was gonna wait for DSPs on Friday.
Yep.
Wow. And forget.
So to your point though, you saying Euphoria dropped Tuesday. He rebuttals everything the nigga said on the next day.
No, that night. Yeah, Euphoria dropped early morning. You're in the studio.
Okay.
Get the fuck in the studio, my nigga.
Okay.
And diss that nigga that night.
Okay.
Okay. But the problem with Family Matters coming out Friday at night, even Ack was saying I have to get on stream. Everybody stay on stream. I gotta get there. So even Kendrick, he already know the time is coming. He knows 2 hours, not at 11. It came out at 11. Bro, he knew by 10 o'clock because we knew.
Yeah.
And that shit, man, he just stepped on that shit. Now, I understand what you're saying. There's no way to win. I know on the Joe Budden podcast in the beginning, they was comparing it to 50's Interscope. That's 1,000%. When 50 was going, when it was time, it was time.
Yeah.
And it looking like it's time for him. And it makes sense. Even when, but the only way we would know that.
Interscope thing, was it directly just at Interscope when he was beefing with Interscope?
Yes. When he starts saying Jimmy Iovine is not who the fuck he is, and he started dissing the head of the Interscope, shit changed. 50 came out with a single with the lead singer of Maroon 5. Yeah. And I think it had somebody else big. It was somebody else, white girl. Usually goes straight to number one.
Yeah.
That shit didn't do nothing. And that's when Interscope took all the money from that shit. And then once Ross started dissing him, everybody left him. Because that was like, yo, we need this nigga to go. How Ross is dissing him, DJ Khaled stepped back on him. All the other niggas that was beefing with, pulled with Rick Ross. Meek Mill, everybody. They was pulling Rick Ross to diss 50 Cent, just like how Kendrick is the lead diss nigga to kill Drake.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I said like it was a lose-lose situation for Drake.
But the only way we would know if Drake has died is his next album, which is weird now. Now we're looking like, when does the next Drake album come back, and what is it gonna sound like?
Right.
Now he's at that time because that's what
both of these dudes, whatever they drop, is gonna be massive.
Oh my God, Kendrick is going double platinum when he first come out.
Yeah, he probably changed whatever plans he had. He probably changed the whole format of whatever he's gonna do.
Kendrick won fans in this, so he won. Period. But Drake, his next single of his album, which I don't think he's coming back out probably to next year. If it doesn't hit like it hit, we know what happened. But that's not gonna happen because I have Drake coming back out again.
It's not gonna happen also because this is the streaming world and the internet world. Drake is gonna do numbers no matter what. Kanye, for God's sake, still does numbers.
No, what I'm trying to tell you, if Drake numbers go to 200, that's scary. It's a way this shit works. It's a way this shit works.
I know. But I'm selfish. I just want good music. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. How that plays
I got
out.
I got K-Dot up now.
I got Drizzy Dre.
The boy, but
I hope you're right. I hope he does go in the studio and who he get Murder on the Beat. Who do you think? What kind of bop he has to have to step on? Not Like Us bop. And that's the other thing. This whole West Coast nigga started making a whole West Coast versus
this is that. Now he got more people guess him. Now he got more people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Respectfully, like Drake is from Canada. Like, I mean, we rep him a lot in New York and shit. But like, what you gonna do? Like Canada versus West Coast? Like, he couldn't even rebuttal in a way like that. Like, so that's the fuck. Yeah. That's the part. That's why.
If this happens,
Drake know how to make music. So
if this happens, it was 50, Adam Levine, and Eminem, 2012. When this came out, usually number one, Eminem was on fire. This one, Eminem had Not Afraid of shit.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit sunk, nigga. It went 27. That is a flop. If something like that happens to Drake, I'm telling you now, the run is over. Which will be shocking. But nobody, you can't, even though 50 was big, he wasn't big as Drake.
Right.
So this is what I'm more worried about.
Yeah, there's still a lot. But let me tell you something. That angle you are talking about in the case of 50, that's direct beef with the powers that be. Drake is got beef with an artist. Like he
got beef with the industry.
What industry?
Everybody. He got beef with. If you got beef with
that's
every
not
artist,
the powers that be though.
That's the powers that be.
So talk to me.
The industry.
You talked about 50 and Iovine. Drake versus who? What people that are part owning
the people that's head of other labels?
Nah.
Not Republic, because he's with Republic. The other label's like, yo, let's kill this head honcho.
That's different. That's different. 50 was part of Interscope with
yeah,
Jimmy
that makes
Iovine
sense. I
at the head
understand
of
what
the
you're
table.
saying. You talking about his inside, but
just because Metro, just because Future, just because ASAP Rocky, just because these folks doesn't like him doesn't mean his decline is here. At the end of the day, Drake still is Drake, and if he drop good music, niggas is still gonna run there. Because that's why I was confused about. That's Joe Budden was saying that on the episode that I was listening to today, and I'm like, yeah, you talking about Jimmy Iovine as someone that can literally pull the strings. What is Metro gonna go in and said, hey, I want this guy to, that's not gonna happen, nigga. This is still the moneymaker. Shit. And so as long as he consistently, and I do not see again, for all the dogs, he did what he think he was right.
Still did amazing.
But I don't see
still him.
Yeah, I know.
First person should have went number one.
I know. I don't see Drake not making a song like that. And he still got J. Cole in his pocket. He can flip that whenever. He can fuck around and team up with Kanye. Like, I don't see this as the demise of Drake. I know there's, again, I don't care what fucking Joe Budden said. I love Joe Budden.
Even Drake.
Real quick.
Said,
I know I love Joe Budden and the Joe Budden podcast. I know Joe Budden want to see Drake the fuck out of here. Whether he admits it or not, he wants to see Drake the fuck out of here. And in today's episode, he talking about, I don't see, because they were arguing like, does this change Drake trajectory? Everybody said, hell no. Here comes Joe Budden. If nobody in the industry likes you, these are artists and musicians. And he was talking about how he's partnering up with newer artists that doesn't know much. Dog, Drake makes the call, niggas is showing up. It's the same way while I was not with the white boy angle, the culture vulture, because these dudes knew what they knew now, years ago. And they was like, this is the dude to be next to get my shit going. We know all the fire-ass tracks Rick Ross had. We know all the shit Future did. Now, obviously, with the Future shit, that looks like that could still be mended. Because Drake is like, yo, dog, I still love you, bro. Crody. Like, I don't know how they got you to do this, but, like, and Future really didn't say anything. I can't be your number one fan. Okay. That was it. So there's still potential there. So I think music-wise, this doesn't affect Drake at all. Now, obviously, battle-wise, maybe he wants to be seen as a top dog that, you just literally went with the top three.
He's top dog.
Who, Kendrick or J. Cole? I mean,
Drake. Even beefing. Even coming out with that diss record is classic.
Listen, I am putting everything into context.
When we look back at this, Drake is gonna look way better.
I know. That's why I said this is gonna age well for Drake, because they're gonna look at this and go, "Godly, look at all these things." Joe Budden on this shit talk about, look, all the people he just commented. What he had issues with comment. He had dog. What are you talking about? Like, that's what the angle is. Like, this is why I say Drake is in a lose-lose situation.
Whatever he's saying, the people in the industry are telling him.
Well, that's the piece. That's what I'm trying to. I know that's and sometimes you have selective hearing when you are hearing the shit that you want to hear. And Joe Budden has a huge podcast and a brand where I'm telling you, go listen to this episode, bro. Like, he was contradicting a lot of things.
Because we got our own podcast. Nigga. I know. Listen to you, nigga.
But a lot of contradictions. But again, that lends to the point. And you got Ish, who's not industry, who's not. He listened to these dudes talking, and he like, dog, what are we fucking talking about?
Bugging. He didn't want to even dance to Not Like Us. I seen on Twitter.
Because crazy. I would be pissed too. Because if I'm on here, I'm trying to get my shit off, but you can't, because the boss, the nigga that gives you that paycheck. That man's that get sometimes when you gotta want to get your shit off and niggas ain't listening, nothing. That's me. I'm petty like that. Fuck that. I'm not moving. No.
Yeah, but you got Drake still winning. I got Kendrick up right now. I don't think the beef is over, which a lot of people are.
Wicked. They even had wicked line in the 50 drop and give me 50, man.
Yeah, but everybody has the beef over and Kendrick winning.
Shout out to them. They can all eat my ass. It's fucking OVO till I die. Till I die.
What does it stand for? What's this OVO stand for?
Oh man, even the Heartbeat 5. I don't give a fuck what anybody say.
Heartbeat
like
what? 6.
The Heartbeat 6.
You're making that
heart,
too hard.
Part 6.
Like, it's not. No, it ain't that hard.
It is to me.
For the
because
battle.
When I was in my room dancing to that fire ass bop that Kendrick dropped, I had to sit back and say, "There's no way Drake going out like this." So at least he replied, and it was a fire reply, even though.
I thought he was going to come back. I thought he was
just fucked up with. You're right. Like this, the planning fucked him up really, really, really bad.
But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. As a Drake
I'm
fan,
okay with that too because the music is still really good. Like I still got all this shit on my Apple Music and the shit that's only on YouTube. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go
Hard
get
Part is not on Apple Music, right?
I know it's not on there yet.
It's not,
I don't know
right?
if he's gonna put it. No.
And then, it's another one record coming. Good luck, guys. He's coming back. It's on fire. For I already know. I'm not worried right now.
Yo, they said a weekend is in Toronto spraying every nigga that reps OVO.
We don't have time to worry about Kendrick. We gotta worry about our peoples that's in our hood.
Man, listen, yo, shout out. Man, these boys deliver though. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Were you firmly entertained? Were you entertained?
I'm never entertained. I'm not entertained unless my nigga don't win, nigga. I don't care for what you talk about. I never was like that.
It definitely take you 15 minutes to nut. You one of them. I can't.
Yo, you know me.
I
can last for a minute.
I'm too. You did what? You said I'm cute. Already happened. Thank you. Thank you, darling. You said what? You want to rub my knees? Oh, there he goes. There it is. Yeah. That's why I get so surprised.
And then the one that gets you done in a minute gets the Birkin, gets the Gucci. Huh? No?
Oh, nah. I don't know about that. I've never been into tricking. I'm sorry. I told you before we got on this one. I've always been honest.
If you're in the spot.
I'm the dude that pulled up. I'm the dude that pulled up to Alex by the car. Yo, where you going? You want to eat? Like I'll meet you there.
No,
I'm gonna take the 3.
You want me to feed you? We taking that.
You want me to feed you?
We taking that one.
That's a crazy lie. Pulling up to the
every
motherfucker
girl
on the
likes
side. You what did? Yeah, yo. Drop. That's the only shit that make me feel better is when I go back and listen to these shits. I'm like, okay.
Good kitty,
but the internet is gonna go.
Slide. Huh?
The internet is gonna reset. I don't know what's gonna top this for this year.
Oh my god!
My!
It's a lot of.
God, did he?
Man, he like Derrick Henry. He got a lot of lumps. Drake got a lot of lumps, but he good.
Godly, but I did find a little bit of the Drake algorithm because it was hard to find.
Good luck.
It was hard to find.
I got some shit saying Hard Part 6 got some over 1 million dislikes on YouTube. I said, God damn.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the internet game right there. You can't. I'm still listening to that shit. Man, yeah, I think we did it, bro.
Yeah, we did it, man. Fuck Kendrick.
I think we did
and all
it.
your fans. I love the West Coast though.
I
got the West
Kendrick.
Coast. Sheesh. He got the West Coast
he
DJs. I didn't even know some of these West Coast DJs.
Did you like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers?
Let me go look at the track list because I swear I thought I did.
I liked it. I did like it. I liked it a lot. I know a lot of people was like,
but there is, even though they say he got classics, man, I'm listening to every Drake album more than any Kendrick album.
No, everybody is, bro. They're just not.
I don't know. No. They say he does have a classic. Good Kid, Mad City is a classic.
No. I'm talking about people are listening to Drake more than Kendrick. I do not. I'm not. I am not about to debate it.
That's nice.
Drake.
Every album went #1. Shout out to Kendrick, except Good Kid, Mad City.
Of course, bro. Because the thing is with him, even if it is too, whether Negro spiritual like To Pimp a Butterfly or too artistic like Mr. Morale, he's still saying shit on there. I like.
No, this album's good. Some
people just want a club banger, bro. It's not always
Father
gonna
Time
happen
was
like
good. We Cry Together was good. Purple Heart.
I like the album. I just know that.
Yeah, this album's not that bad. Oh yeah, Kodak Black was on this one. Yeah, Baby Keem. Yep, I remember this album. Ain't better than no Drake album though. This shit is, man, fuck out of here. And they also said on
fire when Baby Keem put his pen to it.
And I looked it up again, bro. Yeah, he definitely didn't say he got molested. So that was bad on Hard Part. He lied on that bitch, but it's okay. Throw them lies in. They lie you had a kid.
That was the funny part on the Joe Budden podcast. Joe do not like Drake, bro. Oh my you brought up Joe God.
Too much. Damn was classic though. Damn was classic.
I was surprised because he's a big media artist. He was trying his best, but holy, he said that's not true. You can't lie like that. Like, no, dude, Kendrick, is that your angle? That is Kendrick Kid says it. It was like, oh shit, okay, all right. He obviously got some insight. Okay. A few minutes later. Oh yeah, you got a daughter. Hey, we lied, we planted that. As long as the raps is fire and the lies is entertainment, Ish almost shit in his pants, bro. You just said the lie. He said no, Ish, no.
Yeah, Damn is classic. Damn is classic too.
Damn is the one I like. Damn was my favorite. Good Kid, Mad City.
The boy is already there, and he knocked off the King. Yeah, man. Kendrick here for a while, man.
Kendrick has always been his knock has always been he just doesn't drop enough. Like that's his only knock.
He drops actually.
Yeah, that's his only like when he dropped Mr. Morale. I think it was 5 years between that and Damn.
Let me see when he dropped.
Yeah, bro. Kendrick is that boy. He did his
2012
thing.
to 2015. That's three.
I think what I love most about the Kendrick shit is he really didn't compromise how he raps, but like he add that funny angle, like you said.
2 to 3 years.
Moaning all over the tracks. Ad libs is fire.
He does every 2 to 3 years. That's not bad actually.
Yeah, shout out to PG Lang. Well, I mean, if you're comparing that to Drake, who's you dropping every 2 hours.
Yeah, nobody can out rap Drake.
Yo, I still think there's a top. That was another thing. Joe Budden said, "There's no longer a big three. I never want to hear it again." Shut up, bro. Chill out, Joe. Chill out.
I agree with him. It's only big three.
There's no longer a big three.
There ain't no big three. There's video proof, Big D or some shit like that. Yeah, it's that.
Well, you definitely a Drake stan. Yo, shout out to these folks, man. Golly, man. I'm in a gym. I can't even listen to music straight anymore. I'm thinking like, damn. Like I'm listening to a regular song. Like this would have been a fire diss track.
Like, crazy. That shit. The best thing about this beef got me thinking, man, we on this pot of diss track came up. That's all. All the
dogs getting merit. Yo,
you heard me?
These boys. Say that again.
I said the best thing about this beef was, man, even on this pod, I think a diss track just came out. I'm trying to hurry up and get over with. That's the best thing about this pod.
Boys was remember Red said, yo, Drake responded. Yo, Kendrick responded. And Muslim said, no, he didn't. You're like, damn, boys refreshing that YouTube page. That's a fact, bro. That's why when I caught that heartbeat, man, I thought I'm like, yo, we got one. The boy dropped. The boy dropped.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though I told you he got to hurry up and drop that response, I told him I thought he was gonna take some time. I did not.
A child that's 11 years old. I bet that he'll take it. Yeah, I love Drake.
Yeah, man.
And boys did not give a fuck. We don't care that he lied. Hey, we don't care.
We don't care. He ain't talking about it.
They not like us. They not like us.
And I don't know why the pedophile thing hit him so hard, because in Taylor Made, he said, you're going to take this underage because he heard it on the joke. He knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So what's the, I don't get it. And if he planted the kid, if he planted the kid, boy, you should have planted something else.
Yeah.
That shit
to your
came
point,
back
though,
and shot his ass.
To your point, yeah, the strategically, Drake was all over the place with this.
But how can you when you got
all over that? Even from that push-up drop, I told you, I don't care that you think it wasn't. From that push-up drop, I'm like, this ain't a good look.
Yep.
Motherfucker, the whole world is sitting here waiting for you to reply, and then you got leaks, and then it's on Twitter, and then a week later it's on Apple Music.
He always had leaks. There's some fire Drake TikToks.
I'm
not on albums.
It is so fire. I downloaded SoundCloud and went to look all. I literally searched Drake leaks. I got a full playlist on SoundCloud with Drake leaks. I don't know what's going on over there. He need to take care of that shit.
He definitely got a problem.
He need to take care of that shit because it's not a good look. And I hope he does. And I hope he does. And I don't give a fuck what anybody talking about. He continues this shit with a banger, and we start. I don't know.
I don't want to hear nobody slandering Teenager Fever. That's my shit.
Yeah,
fuck all y'all niggas.
Joe Budden talking about what was Jaded about? He tried to come at Jaded.
He said Jaded?
He said what was Jaded about? It was about him taking a girl from. It was like, dog, what are we talking about right now, bro? Relax.
Oh my God, bro.
So, for all the folks that's really digging deep because you don't like the guy, like.
You brung up Joe Budden a lot, but I mean,
I'm sorry. It's because I was surprised. I was waiting for a while for their take.
You're bugging on it. The biggest thing about Joe Budden, bro, he wrote all this Kendrick beef. He's really the Kendrick beef. Half this shit that he said was all what Joe Budden be saying on the pod. So yeah, they tapped.
Once upon a time, there was Who
said that?
The whole Atlanta angle.
I hated that part. Oh my gosh. Yes. He made those niggas. 2 Chainz.
No, that's a fact.
That shit, no lie, was a fucking classic, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. But that's what I'm saying.
He helped all those niggas.
That's what I'm saying. People don't care because he put it in a fire-ass rap. Drake did. That's where Drake fucked up. Drake wanted the one-hit quitter. No, this nigga took your white boy angle and said it 15 times, all differently, all fired. He said, and he doubled down, he said, and he doubled down, calling us some slaves. And then went into this whole, it doesn't matter. Of course Drake made all these niggas. I went on the shit, niggas talking about all these dudes Drake had either their major hits, either top 5 on the bill. We know that, but Kendrick was smart enough to say, I don't give a fuck.
Now let
even
me
if
tell you
it
about the
doesn't make
railroads
sense.
in Atlanta, but let me get to
Yes.
the moment. Colonizing Migos, like you did Future around that North
Yes,
Side.
bro.
I said no.
It doesn't
But then
matter.
somehow
Again,
he
Rick
came
Ross
out.
said all this the same thing. Rick
said
Ross
it.
said it.
Yeah, but
But
then
this
he came,
man took it.
And then after that shitty ass drag verse, he came with a new cha-cha slide. After I said, God damn. Yeah,
Now
we lost.
step this
We
way.
lost. We are. We're
Step
picking
this-
OVO sweaters on. We lost. We lost.
Are you with me?
Oh my.
Are you? Now step this way.
Yeah,
Step
baby.
this.
Yeah, I'm doing my best not to listen to this
man,
shit.
I wish I was still doing YouTube videos because I got a lot of funny skits for this shit.
Yeah,
I could just see a nigga with an OVO hoodie.
My eye turning red.
I can see a nigga with an OVO hoodie just like, yo, dog. Step this way. Step this way. Say OVO.
He got to come out this weekend because he got to kill that. I mean, Future ain't gonna come out this week. This shit is crazy.
It's all.
No, we got to get this. The anthem has to go quick.
Yeah,
You think it's gonna go away or it's staying?
I really think it's gonna go away despite it being good.
Man, it might like it's taking over like this. Might not be number one no more.
We'll see. I don't really follow the trends on these joints, but I'll see how far it goes. I'm at home bumping $1 Million Baby, but we'll see how it plays out. But if he's not gonna step on it,
the reason
unless
why
gonna come out with some crazy shit.
The reason why I found $1 Million Baby, I'm streaming for it could pass not like this. That's my angle, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. It's not gonna work.
$1 Million Baby.
All right, wrap this up, man.
All right, man. That was great. Feels good coming back. We still in shape. I mean, more me than you. Yeah, man. Oh, what a great for both of these dudes, man. I don't really give a damn.
Never great if your nigga don't win. Yo, but we coming back this weekend. We gonna have to pot this weekend. I'm telling you, it's coming out.
Drop a 50, man. Well, he said nigga Abel hit us with that serenade. He said, come on, stop. Listen, I don't give a fuck.
Want to grab my waist.
I'm going back to push-ups. I'm even going back to like that. I'm going back to first-person shooter.
I always go to push-ups. Push-ups is my number one go-to.
All of this shit is fire. All of it.
Push-ups on the gym. Push-ups in the gym make you do like 235 easily.
I love it. I love it all. All right, man. We did it. I appreciate y'all checking in.
Sad
we
day
try to
in
get
hip-hop.
this out to y'all before Drake drop another one. Title for this podcast is going to be, I originally had it titled 30-second timeout just because these niggas was dropping back-to-back and we didn't have no chance to record
NBA
this.
playoffs is going on right now. Niggas think we talk about sports.
We'll talk about everything else later when we get back. But again, we laugh, we joke, but always serious. This is the OU Serious podcast.
You heard. One love.
Drop a 50 band for the mob.
You must pay for new Zoom, huh?
That's facts. And then, by the way, they've been charging me for that shit. You owe me.